Hi, I'm Debbie. Welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today I will be reading for the astrological sign of Taurus from October 16th to October 31st. Please remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, please take what you like, leave the rest. Also, too, I want to thank the people who have viewed my videos. I really appreciate it, and those that are subscribing. I will ask that you subscribe. There's buttons in the bottom. Please like, share, follow, whatever else it is that you need to do. But what it is, subscribing, commenting, that really helps me to know that what I'm providing is something that you're appreciating. So if you would, I'll ask you to do that. Otherwise, I have had a couple of comments. One is I will be putting something on the wall behind me. I just don't know yet. And the other was that whatever that red pillow was that I had on my couch bag there seemed to be a little irritating to people. So I have removed it. There's no more red pillows. So let's start with Taurus, October 16th through the 31st. Again, I am starting with Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. Okay, so again, too, as I was telling you on my last video, I'm an intuitive reader, so this may or may not, be necessarily in the total alignment with what the cards say to you, but I will show you the cards because I do want you to, between the two of us, I think we'll get the right message, okay? Now, this is October 16th to the 31st for Taurus. So please, if there's some cards, what do you want to tell us today? Angel guides, angel spirits guides. What do you want to tell Taurus for the 16th through the 31st? Okay, we've got two cards out so far. Okay, what would you like to tell Taurus? Okay, we got a couple cards out. So now let's go, and that one wants to come out too. So generally, I will pull 3 cards unless cards pop out, which they actually did. Again, too, I do not read reversed cards in the manner that, that they're opposite of what they are. Reverse cards to me tell me that there's a little bit more information. It tells me that there's more oomph. There's more of a message to tell you. Okay, so first card that comes up, 4 of Fire. I want to make sure you can see that. Okay. 4 of Fire is contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. That sounds good already. I'm actually feeling very positive about this card for you. I'm feeling that these last 2 weeks of October may actually bring you a lot of that. Okay, this is upside down. Then we have the 5 of Fire. Okay. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Well, that's always going to happen. But this time, for the first time, I think it's in a couple of years, Venus is going retrograde, and it will be retrograde for 40 days. Now, with those 40 days, the majority of those days will be in Scorpio. So you have to understand that because Scorpio is very, very intense. Venus is the goddess of love, goddess of family, goddess of relationships. She's also connected with, Empress, the goddess of abundance. So just be aware that when a planet goes retrograde, it's kind of like backing things up a little bit. It's kind of putting a little bit of stress or tension in that area. So with Venus doing this, and in Scorpio, there is going to be a lot of intense pressure put upon relationships. That will be for all signs. I would advise you to just go to my Scorpio video just because you'll see what I'm talking about with the intensity. However, Taurus, I'm not getting the feeling, I'm not hearing necessarily that it's going to be horribly intense, but it might be more so than what you are used to having or that you feel comfortable with. So be aware of that, okay? So then the cards that popped up And this one again was reversed page of air. And again, this probably goes along with what I was just telling you about challenging information, delays or changes to plan, truth delivered without tact. Sometimes that can happen a lot whenever you're having some stress. Remember, stress creates, stress on a piece of coal creates a diamond, okay? But Taurus, you don't really like that type of stress. You might like to be able to verbalize it to people, but you don't like it when that comes back to you. Well, nobody really does, but it is still. But be aware that there could be things that you hear or that you even say that's not necessarily the kindest way to say it. Just be aware of that. Okay, Knight of Water. Okay. Knight of Water is emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotion, an invitation to a social event. So while we are going to be having, a lot of times, we're coming to the end of the month of October where there's going to be parties, all wonderful things. Just be aware that, again, while I do believe that this is going to be more what's going to be your outcome, which is the contentment, peace, and abundance and a happy home life, this thing with Venus, it's going to mess everybody up. And if you're aware of it, you can then get ahead of it, okay? And our last card for Doreen Virtue, Angel, is the Ten of Earth. Okay? And again, a very happy home, family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So we start and we end with the same messages. Things are actually going to be pretty good for Taurus, but you're going to have this emotion that's going to be in between, okay? That's just this Venus thing. This Venus is going to be there. But if you can keep your cool, if you can make it that you're not speaking out, that you're not necessarily going to say, okay, you know what? You hurt my feelings. I'm out of here. I'm gone. You have to be in control of yourself. That's what I'm getting with these cards. Because otherwise, you've got a lot of good stuff going on and you just got this, I don't know, it's like the stick that keeps poking the bear, or in this case, the bull. Or the bull might be using its horns to poke other people. So just be very, very aware that that's going to be happening. But that's part of what this Venus is. And this will also go into the beginning of November also. Okay? Be aware. Now, we're going to go with our Psychic Tarot. What clarification can you give us for our Tauruses for October 16th through, cards are weird, through the 31st? What clarification for Taurus can you give us? What clarification for Taurus does Taurus need? What clarification of these cards? Okay, here we got some cards out here. Clarification. Okay, and here nope, that's not it. Clarification for Taurus. Clarification for Taurus. Okay, you want to come on out. And again, okay, these are great cards. We got these on one of our other signs. And it pretty much, intuition. This is upside down. Prosperity begins. Fulfillment of wishes. So in general, this is going to be a great last 2 weeks. You just have to hold yourself in check. You can't go in there, what do they say, bull in a china shop. You can't just go running in there because you have the opportunity for some great things happening. Prosperity, you've got to, whether that's with your job, whether that's with relationships, but you've got a great opportunity, wishes fulfilled. And, and that again, what the Four of Fire and the Ten of Earth is telling us, things are going to be very, very good. Just be aware of the emotional components. That's going to try to work on your communication, work on all of the things with your family. If you can be the one to actually have the level head, you are actually going to be the one that comes out wonderful. You know, this is something that Tauruses don't necessarily like to develop as much, but I'm going to ask that you do. Work on your intuition, work on your meditation, keep yourself calm. That's really the message for Taurus. This is actually a great reading. I'm very happy with this too. I'm not seeing anything surprising, especially with our Venus being where it is. Okay, last cards, Oshi. Okay. Okay, what final words do you have for Taurus? What final words, okay, do you have for Taurus? What final words do you have for Taurus? Final words. And actually, Taurus, I think this is much better. I try not to remember other cards, you know, what I might have read for you. I want to come in fresh, but I think I remember you were having some really hard times in the beginning of this month. So let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, these are great. Okay. Experiencing. Okay, let's make sure we get the, okay, can you see her? I mean, what she's doing is she's basically communing with this very old oak tree. She's actually coming in and she's experiencing what the oak tree has had. You know, the oak tree is a tree that's revered for its wisdom and its strength. And this woman is experiencing that with the oak tree, if you can see her with that. She's almost one with it. So, you know, excellent, excellent. This is reversed new vision. And this kind of a little bit, if you can see, okay, new vision. This is where you're going to look at things and not necessarily respond the way you normally respond, because again, as this diamond is developing with the pressure of the coal, you know, and the diamond, you need to look at things. I guess that's what really this is saying. This is what I'm hearing, is don't do what you normally do. Don't react how you normally react. You know, people around you are going to be kind of all goofy. Don't react. Don't cut the ties. Don't turn away from them. You know, embrace what they are, because with that, if you can do that, there is total harmony. And you might be actually, you know, you, my earth sign, my Taurus, you might be the one that actually helps a lot of these people pull it together over the next, well, this is going to be for 2 weeks, but actually over the next 4 weeks. Okay, can you do that for me? Otherwise, I see, you know, again, for you coming out, prosperity and your wishes. Your wishes are fulfilled. It's a great reading. Be aware of the people. Be aware of your own emotional state. Be aware of everyone else's that's in your relationship. You know, whoever you interact with on a daily basis, be aware that their emotional status, that might be off the wall. You might be the one that has to ground them. Okay? I hope you enjoyed our time together. Thank you very much. And again, I am going to remind you to please, please, please subscribe, like, comment, share, all the things. And then until we meet again, have a great October. Bye-bye.